So I'm going to repeat. So I'm going to do this one more time. So I'm going to take a guideline, 6 inches in this direction, 6 inches in that direction. I'm going to put the measurement so you guys can see it. So this is 6 inches. Now I'll go to the circle tool and draw a circle that goes there and touches both ends at the same time. And because the circle touches the edges, the software breaks it into one line and two lines. So if I click this line, I click delete on the keyboard, I can highlight, release it. So this is a shape that I want to wrap around this edge and make this edge round. So the way to do it, we're going to use the follow me tool. You pick up, click one line, then press Control. See how the plus sign showed up by pressing Control on the keyboard? Select the other line. So first you select the 4 lines that create 5 lines because this was broken. So this is the path we want to follow. Y is selected. First we do that first with the select tool. Then we go to the follow me tool and we click the surface we wanted to wrap around the edge. And you see automatically it takes its shape and rounds it around that edge. This works for any shape or any form. So let's say I want to have a round shape like this at the bottom. I'm going to delete this part of the circle. See how it's not touching the edge? Again, if I select either I can just click the surface first, then go to follow me, which is this tool. Select the surface, press, and see how it took this edge and wrapped it around the top. So this is a very useful tool. It's called Follow Me. You might go to YouTube and watch some YouTube videos of how to use Follow Me. It's Follow Me in SketchUp is very well explained function. There's a lot of explanation how to do it. So for the car project, we will do Follow Me like this. You go into look at the bottom of this. You have this shape. And you know what? I'm going to take a screen capture and leave it for you guys on the tutorial. I'm going to go to. So this is. I'm going to save it. I think this will be slide number 13. So you can look at the slides and find this image because this has numbers that are useful. Save. So I save the slide for you so you can use it carefully. So I have a guideline, one from the right, one from the left, at the front of the car at 5 inches. And then I drew the segment of a circle. Now I will do the challenging thing. I will pick up this line. I'm pressing Control and selecting. So while all these lines are selected, I'm going to zoom in, go to the Follow Me tool, and just highlight the circle. Look what happened. It wrapped the edges of all the cars, so our car is not as square it was before. It's a nice Lego car. Now I can delete the segment. I can erase everything I don't need. All these guidelines are just confusing me, or the numbers are confusing me. Now I have half a car. And you say, why are we doing half a car? In this exercise, since cars are symmetrical and the right and the left are the same, why would we want to do this twice? It'd be easy if we make half a car, then make that into a component, and then flip it. And then whatever happens the right happens the left. So I'm going to highlight the car, zoom in, right-click, make component. So when I go entity, oh, look, I made it to a group instead of a component, which is a mistake. So I'm going to explode, right-click on it and click explode. So it's no longer a component. I'm going to highlight this, right-click, make component, call it half car. I'm going to take a screenshot of this so you guys would know that we made a component. Sorry, it's taking us a while to make this tutorial, but now you won't lose anything. Close this. So I created half a car. Now, if I need to pull this component when I under components there, see I have a car, I can click on it and bring as many half cars as I need to into the model. See I have how many of them I have in the model. So these half cores that I brought are good, except as you see, they are in the opposite direction. They should be flipped. So if you select any object and right-click, you have an option to flip with the direction. I think in our case, we're going to flip with the green direction. Oh, that didn't do it. Control Z, we're going to flip with the red direction. So now I have half a car on the right, half a car on the left. So that saves me a lot of work by just doing half a car. I'm going to click this car, bring it back. And now, see, I waited for the program. I didn't do this randomly like this. I waited for the snap from one end to another. So now I have a car, or I have a little pickup truck. And the only problem I'm struggling with is this line. You see, this is giving away the secret of our work, is that showing this line. So there's ways in SketchUp to hide lines that you don't like. So I'm going to open by double-clicking on a group or a component. It opens, and see how everything is gray. If I pick up the lines that are on the edge, and spin it to this side, press Control and select. And now if I right-click on them while they're highlighted, I have an option to hide. See that hide? From right-clicking. And now I have, it looks like one car, even though it was made out of two things. So see how components is useful, because whatever happens in the right of the car happens in the left of the car. I'll give you another example. Let's say I want to add a front lights on this car. So I click this half component, and I'm going to go and do a rectangle there. It's like a Jeep. It has a squarish. I'm going to split it like this. And I'm going to pull this to the front, and this a little bit less. As you see, whatever happens in the right is happening in the left, so I don't have to work as hard. And everything is exactly precisely the same. So I made the front lights. Of course, my car is missing its wheels. So what do you guys think? If we're going to make one wheel, if we can make 4 wheels and make one wheel and copy it 4 times, then it'll be good. But there's even better ways of doing it. So I'm going to leave the component where it is, and I'm going to go and draw a circle with the circle tool. It can't be 10 inches because there should be space for the wheel itself. Let's make it 8 inches. Type 8. So I have an 8-inch wheel for this car, and I push-pull and bring it up. As you see, it's not happening to this side because this is a component, this is a component, and this element now right now is independent and is free-floating. If I make this into a component, highlight this item by itself, and notice when I highlight right now, nothing gets selected because this is a component, this is a component, and this is a bunch of lines. Highlight, right-click, make component, when I call it wheel. Create. So when I go to my component, I have wheels, I have half a car, I have Stacy, and have a wheel. Now this wheel lives outside the component. So this is a component and this is a component. I want this component to live inside that other component. So if I click the component, do Control X, then I have it cut and it's in a memory. I open this component, go to Edit, Paste in Place. Then the component pastes itself inside the other component. You see what happened? This one copied there. Do it one more time. I'm going to open this component. See this wheel? I want this wheel to be copied to the end. So now I have to copy precisely. So I go to Move, and I press Control. And see this little spot at the beginning of the wheel? I'm going to zoom onto that. And press Control. And I traveled, and I pasted exactly on this precise point. And you see now I have 4 wheels in one shot. To make it even better, this wheel is very primitive. Wheels have hubs, they have lug nuts, they have all kind of cool things. So I'm gonna take this wheel, use the offset tool. I'm gonna offset this 4 inches with the offset tool we've used before. And again, all these commands are available in YouTube. You can Google them if you don't find how to use offset. There's tutorials of how to do it. So I have the wheels. I push the inside. little bit, and see how the 4, it's happening front, back, right, and left. So these are my tires. Now to make this car a little bit more realistic, maybe we need to add some colors. Like, I think the colors, the wheel should be maybe made out of, let's go to materials. Do we have anything look like asphalt or black? Let's go find black. Colors. And I know black is all the way in the bottom. I'm gonna scroll. So now we have black tires. If I paint the back of them, these wheels will look more realistic if they have a lug nut so you can attach them to the car. So we're gonna open this component and we will find, first we have to find the center of this thing. So this is the center. And I wanna go use the hex tool. I'm gonna use the polygon. I'm gonna put it somewhere there and make my polygon 1/2 inch. And I will erase, I don't need these guidelines anymore. I'm gonna keep the middle because I need the midpoint. I'm gonna lift this 3/4 inch. I have to find the next number. That's 3/4 inch. So I want to make this, I'm going to highlight this item. Why would I want to make it 6 times when I can make it a component and copy it 6 times? I'll highlight this. Let's paint it silver. I'm going to right click on it, make component, call it nut with 2 T's. I don't know how to spell my nut. Create. See how it has a box around it, which indicating is a component. Look, I can see them listed here. On the side, I have half a car, I have nut, I have Stacy, and I have a wheel. So notice I have a component inside a component inside a component. That's okay. You can have as many components as you want. Now, if you want to copy this 6 times, we did this in class. We're going to do it again. We're going to do copy rotate. So I click have the item highlighted. Click the rotate tool, press the center of the rotation, and press Control. I know if I rotated this 60 degrees and then do 5x, it will give me 360 degrees, which is the full travel around with the circle. So I have 360 degrees of copies of 6 items. This command is called copy rotate, and also you can go look up copy rotate and find out how to do that. I'm going to take a screenshot of this so you won't get lost. And we'll call it copy rotate and give you a link to a YouTube tutorial of how to do copy rotate. Save as. This is 15. Save. So everything that I'm doing on the right is happening on the left and the front and the back because I'm being smart and I'm using components. Now I can make this, so the rest of this project will depend on your creativity. You can make your car whatever you want it to do, and you get extra 20% of this assignment is not just the car, but how you design it. So it would be nice if my car has a mirror. So I'm gonna make a mirror. But my mirror could be an unusual shape. I'm gonna make it semi-triangle, and I'm not gonna give you dimensions. You decide what looks good on this car. So let's say this is my mirror for my truck. And it's a little bit bulky, but who cares? Again, what do I do with this? I can pick up this. I'm gonna make it, let's see, we can make it either, I'm gonna make it a group just for the fun of it. Make this into a group, Control X. I'm gonna open the component and go edit in place. So by doing Control X and edit in place, I have the mirror here, and look, even though it's a group, because it lives in a component, whatever happened to the right happened to the left. So I have mirror on the right, mirror on the left. So I'm looking at the front of this. It'd be nice if we have glass, but I don't want the glass to come to the edge. I want it to be offset, so I use the offset tool. And we'll offset this 2.5 inches. You can choose whatever looks good for your style, for your kind of truck. I'm going to go to materials and look for glass. Under materials, you have option for transparent. So if you scroll for glass and mirrors, I'm going to put this. So now I can see inside the car or inside the pickup truck. Oh, it'd be nice to put glass in the back and the pickup. So I open the component. Be careful. I say you guys gonna do this. You're gonna try to do this. Draw a rectangle there, and then you go and paint it. See, nothing happened. It only happened on one side. So I'm gonna undo this. Control Z. First, you open the component, pick up the surface, offset 2.5, 2.5. Then I could actually see how the glass is broken in half. I could also choose to make it into one element. If I pick up, open the component, see this line, I can move this line till it travels all the way to the end. And if I pick up the last line, I could highlight the line and hide it. Now my car, it looks like has one surface of glass, not two broken with lines. The back, it's okay to be broken into two lines. Some pickup trucks have that. I could do this with this too. Let's make a door. So in my case, I'm going to make my door go all the way to there. So now I'm just free forming how to do this. I'm not, so my door would be something like this. And we're going to offset this. Offset. I'm going to offset this like, let's say this. Usually the glass of the car does not come to the bottom. So maybe I should subtract a line from there. So we can delete this part and put glass only on this part. So I'm starting to have a little bit of a truck. If I want to make my truck nicer, I could add a bumper. I could add like, let's say I want to have the pickup truck part open and have space there. Again, offset, because everything has the thickness. So this way I have the wall for the pickup truck. I'm going to push this down a foot. If I want this wall to disappear, if I just take this and push it to the end, it disappeared, and I can hide the lines. Line, line, and hide. So this is my pickup truck. It's starting to look like something. It's cartoonish, but that's okay. We could have rounded this edge if you guys want to be ambitious. I want to make a grill so the engine could get some fresh air. So I'm going to make, you can draw on this surface. Do you see whatever happens to the left happens to the right? Let me go find materials. It has vents. Maybe they have something metal. Let's see. Oh, I may use this metal there. It's okay. I should have made holes, which I can do. Now I want to copy this and do 8x. Oh, maybe I have one too many. I'm going to erase the last one. I'm going to pick up all these circles one at a time with the control and select. Now press move. I'm going to copy this to there. Now I can paint these a darker color. Oops, I did reverse. I wanted to paint these. So add some decorative elements to make your car really custom. The more you customize it, the higher grade you're going to get. The more you get yourself to using new and fancy tools. I want to make my pickup into a red pickup color. I'm going to make it multi-tone. It would be nice if there was something in the back. And you know what? I'm going to write my name on the back. And use a text tool. I'm going to call it K. Here's the brand. Maybe the two Ks kiss each other. Would be an interesting thing. Again, this is all benefits to the components. So if I want to make the lights have yellow or whatever color you want, it will pick that. If I want this to be blue, oops, went too far. I want this edge to be blue. So you could stop there, you could add to it whatever you want, but this is your assignment. Make sure you have your name on it, call it car with your name, and upload it to Blackboard. And it doesn't have to be a pickup truck, it could be any car you want. And you can play with dimensions. If you want to make a stretch limo or a longer car or a shorter car, the sky's the limit of what you can do with this. Like for example, I didn't have to have a front like this. It could have been more curved and more roundish. So be creative and use all the tools at your disposal in this program to make the most interesting car you can make. But make sure that the wheel is a component, the half a car is a component, and that whatever happens the right happens the left. So this would be the end of your project. Make sure you put your name on it and upload it to Blackboard. And best of luck, and we'll see you next week.